What has surprised you most about what you have learned by opening a retail store?
Well, when we first talked about retail, I got kind of excited. And who would the hell would get excited about retail today? Having come from a business in imagination that designed a lot of physical spaces and brand experiences and retail and other things, and having seen that Moo has done trade shows very successfully, and the fact that we make a product that focuses on quality and the engineering, the packaging, and just the way it looks and feels and the physical experience, you just can't express all of that online. Website can only go so far. So when we first started talking about retail, we had to get our heads around what that meant. And once that happened, I think people started to get quite excited. And it was an incredibly quick project to turn around. We gave ourselves a very short window, and we designed a physical space that was, essentially a paper version of the website with blinds like drop downs and little cursor, 3D printed cursor hands. And we have a cookie policy, which is you must have a cookie when you come to the store. There's a 404 sign when the door is locked and the store is closed. We tried to make it a really fun, tactile 3D experience of what Moo's about, with some retail kind of objectives as well. But it was really about brand, community engagement, and learning. And what we learned was pretty amazing. We are the busiest store in the small retail park that we've put in there, that we're in. And we're in a space called Box Park, which is in a kind of cool East London trendy area, and it's basically shipping containers that have been turned into a sort of mini mall. So it's a very inexpensive test for us. So we are easily the busiest store there. We actually have a pickup option that customers can adopt. So instead of us shipping the product to their home or office, they can opt to have it shipped to the store, and they'll come and pick it up in office hours and trading hours. And what we found is that 10% of all of our customers in the UK are going to the store to pick up their orders. And as a result of that, they're engaging with the brand, the staff in the store. They're learning more about the business. We get to have a conversation with them. So it's been a phenomenal learning process for us. And I think what I'm excited about is what the next stage is going to be. And if I think about what Moo can do effectively on a website, and could do effectively, or can't do effectively on a website, could do effectively in a retail environment, I get quite excited. Things like having a designer, meeting with a designer in a physical space and having them design something for you. One thing we'd love to do is photography, professional photography for people's resumes, for their LinkedIn profiles, things that a website can't do for you. So looking at the retail space, not just how can we push more revenue through a channel, but what things can't a website do for you? And how can we extend the Moo experience and translate it to a physical thing that is useful for customers, and we can engage with them and discuss with them and so on. So yeah, retail is super exciting in potential, has already delivered some fairly significant new customer numbers and revenues and so on. So I hope we will continue to invest in it and do much more with it as an opportunity. But what I think is really exciting is it's so different to traditional retail. And a lot of people, Warby Parker are doing some really cool things in New York and in other places. I think Amazon are or have opened a store in Seattle. So the way that the web is looking at the high street is really cool.